Now CoinMarketCap XP is at around 32 cents. But wait a minute, guys. XRP seems to be holding better than Bitcoin, right? Isn't this interesting? It seems like, guys, with what's happening with the world cryptosphere, stock market, and these certain events, we are awfully close to the quote-unquote reset, to say the least. Listen to this right here. This was from 1996, guys.
It's like this. You start by secretly creating a problem in the world and making sure someone else is blamed for it in the public arena, in the public mind. It could be a run on a currency, it could be a government collapse, at its most extreme it could be a war, because the two world wars in this century were funded, all sides were funded by the same people. Provable. The same people that funded the Allies in the Second World War and funded the Soviet Union also funded Hitler, through loans from America known as the Young Plan and the Dawes Plan, and also via the German subsidiaries of American multinational companies. Why would they do that? Why would someone want to fund all sides in a war? What is good is a war? Well, first of all, on one level, it makes vast amounts of money if you're lending money to all sides and you're also selling them lots of arms and all that stuff. But the fundamental reason for a war is to change the nature of post-war society. And what we saw in the First World War and the Second World War were massive global examples of problem, reaction, solution. We are looking at a gigantic con trick before our eyes. We don't live in a democracy in this country or in America and these other places. We live in a one-party state where the same force from the peak of the pyramid string pulls all sides. So World Health Organization says there's going to be a measles epidemic next year. Get vaccinated. Get your children vaccinated. You're a bad parent if you don't. Then the same people that organize that then start flogging out the vaccine and make a fortune out of it. So if we take one element of that under problem, reaction, solution, it's amazing the extent to which we have given our power away, our spiritual power. It's all about taking our power back. Because once we do that, it's all over.
Wow, guys. I mean, again, do we see what's happening? This was all pre-planned ahead of time for whatever is taking place in today's age, right? Always remember, there is a problem, reaction, solution. Now, guys, let's start a fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Speakers, new pool, like as we see right here. He did like this tweet. Trust the process. The economists get ready for a world currency. It's coming, guys. Literally soon. The time span between the two covers 33 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Gov coins. The digital currencies that will transform finance. G, by the way. Again, we are at the forefront of a new age, guys. It's actually just mind-blowing because it's beginning, right? It has begun already. Now, look at this. XRP 11 weeks later. Right? And Bitcoin, of course. That was Mr. Pool's post. Videocast Suidao. Great reset. Summer 589 winter. Now, guys, this is always remember this right here. From Mr. Pool, summer 589 winter, June 21st, September 22, 2022, December 21st, March 20, 2023, done, right? In the middle of those is when the reset probably takes place. 589 means many things as well. As we see, be aware of sudden events, unexpected, world shattering, right? The stock market is about to collapse on itself, guys. What is going to take place? We already know. We are comfortable because we are invested into XRP, right? Obviously not financial advice, but we do see what is happening. Seek safety in the events of 3/11, 9/11, 11/31, internal spreading worldwide. Fear equals control. New world awaits, right? New world awaits. A lot of people are thinking what is happening right now is truly bad, but I'm pretty sure we haven't got to the worst of it yet, guys. Reborn this Suidao, you still don't understand, do you? We are at the end. What you're seeing unfold in the crypto market now has been written in the stars for a long time. A systemic event, destruction of an outdated system. XRP rebirth from the ashes, all else burns. There we go, guys. Again, it's actually beginning. These were the events we were waiting for, but there are still more events, to say the least, right? Like the collapse of the current system. When that takes place, guys, there's going to be a lot of panic, which is the reaction. Next comes the solution. Crazy. Mr. Block of the Suidao, always remember, as we see when the Titanic sinks, Little floats near it get dragged down too, but the floats will eventually come back up if they are untethered. Oh wow. Binance Futures will delist USDT. Now, I'm pretty sure when USDT does fall, Tether, which it has to fall because it has been propping up the crypto market for a long time now, right? It's going to be the biggest bloodbath we have ever seen, as we see. But the Titanic itself never came back up. Guys, it's going to be pretty crazy. Now, Feldress or Sweet Out, Bitcoin is just going to die, right? Along with the many of the other coins as well. XRP will survive, guys. Why? Because the elites chose XRP decades ago. It was pre-planned that way, guys. XRP is deep-rooted in occultic messages, to say the least, guys. Remember, we have been talking about all these events taking place, right? Guess when? Years ago, basically. And it's actually happening. Look at this right here. So it begins. It correlates with probably Bitcoin's price, right? When Bitcoin falls, so it begins. The dominoes. 13th and Bitcoin at $25,000. Just wow. Look at that. 13, 25K. Again, guys, these Riddlers are definitely in the know. XRP candle opens at 31313 cents at 3 p.m. on the 13th of June. Coincidences or coincidence? There are none. Are you awake yet? Again, guys, this is how we know all markets are manipulated and controlled by certain people, right? That are in the inside, that are behind the scenes, behind the veil. And that's how we know the flip of the switch, quote unquote, moment is 100% real, in my humble opinion, guys, in my humble view, right? Extensions, you know, no kidding. It's going to be a rough ride from David Schwartz. There we go. David Schwartz warned us, guys. He literally warned us of what's upcoming. After the storm finishes, we know what's next. Rainbows and sunshines. Big Champus, you know, Yo-Yo told us years ago, before it begins, we want you out. Look at this. Before it begins, we want you out. Remember that without a doubt. When we smell huge opportunity, we then control the charts you see. Wow. Again, guys, it's all right there. How don't people still seem to see what's taking place? Now, Howard Moon did like this tweet right here. Howard Moon follows Bank of America on 6.5. On 6.9, BOA is hiring employees with Ripple skill for Treasury data platform. There we go, guys. Right? It's all there. The Riddlers are definitely in the know. Now, look at this. We know regulations are up on the horizon as well, right? EU said to be nearing agreements on crypto regulation, by the way, as the bear looks up at that golden sun and blue skies, right? The golden key. If we go here, did somebody say key? We know what's next on the timeline, June 22. And remember this, guys. What comes next? The sun shines, right? Maximum pain first, and then money flows in, as we see. Again, guys, we see the timeline. So I wouldn't be too worried if I were you. Now, or I wouldn't be worried at all, because we know the plans, basically. It's all in plain sight for the people who chooses to see and listens to hear. Konabasuda, if this sea of red ends around 623, I'll be blown away, right? Which correlates probably with the timeline. You'll need God's help for this next part, which correlates probably with the collapse of the current system. What a coincidence is that so many things are scheduled for late June-July timeframe. Have you been paying attention? Do the movements of the market surprise you? They shouldn't, right? Always remember, they literally say XRP, by the way, and Ripple. Auspicious plans. Keep your eye on the prize for what? First prize. First place. Riddles of pseudo, a pattern will emerge, as we see with the ducks, right? Soon. And then, get your ducks in a row physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. Crypto is just a canary in the coal mine, as we see right there. Interesting stuff, guys. Ashley Pseudo, don't panic. Remember, when the current system does collapse at the end of the day, which it will, guys, we are definitely so close. There's going to be a lot of panicking that's going to be taking place, but don't panic because it was pre-planned like that. The breath in Jules Nostrils tweet out, the only crypto investors unbothered by dumps are XRP holders because we know it's all a show. Whatever has to happen will happen. The point is to make it to the 13th chapter. There we go. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Bobblecogs. All you have to do is pay attention. It's all right here, guys. Storm first. Next up, the sun shines. Wow. This is really getting exciting, right, guys? I mean, pretty crazy stuff how we have been talking about this, and it's all coming into fruition at the end of the day. But anyways, that's all for you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please leave a like, subscribe, to be around. Just have an amazing day, and guys, see ya.